a dashboard. So what I like about it is that your ads are definitely going to stand out from the typical Craigslist ad. You can add a lot more photographs. You can create your own layouts. You can put call to actions in the copy and the text. And you can actually simplify and optimize everything that you do with your Craigslist campaign. They use fill-in-the-blank templates, which are really simple to use. You don't need to know any HTML to create your HTML ad. Once it's created, it creates the HTML code for you, and you just hit copy, open up Craigslist, hit paste. Bam, it populates Craigslist. You hit continue, and you go look at your ad on Craigslist, and it's all there. Literally, you can do this in a matter of minutes without knowing any of the Geekster HTML stuff. You can have custom branded themes made for you, or you can make your own. So let's say that you have a product or a service or an image that you want to perpetuate everywhere on the online and elsewhere. You can have that a carbon copy of the templates that they can create for you, so that when you're creating your ads inside of the template, you'll always be having the same graphics, look and feel, font, style, all of that, if that's important to you. You get 10 layouts standard. You can have up to 26 photographs in each ad. So this is an example of a typical Craigslist ad. We're all kind of used to seeing ads like that, are we not? I hope that's not somebody's ad in here. But truthfully, this is what you see. So you have, the headline, just a basic description. There's one photo. You can have 4, but there's one here. And a brief description. Here's a Vflyer ad. It's a little different. So with the Vflyer ad, you have a gallery of photos down here in this bar. Now if this were live, I could click on that and would start scrolling through those photos automatically. So when you arrive here while you're reading the text, those ads are scrolling for you. So if you don't have video or have no desire to put video up here, you get that automated photo movement feature of having those photos rotate.
So what you're doing is you're paying Vflyer to produce this for you, and you're kind of pitching that up to Craigslist.
That's right.
Craigslist and landlord direct you to this.
Right.
Whoa.
Right.
I didn't expect that.
Right, and you can actually use Vflyers as a flyer. They have a print. You can choose from different formats to actually print these out. So if you go to a marketing meeting or a networking meeting or something like that, and you want 20 copies of this to go with you, you just pick the format that you want, hit the print button, and off you go. So there's a lot of ways to repurpose the content of a Vflyer. It's not just using Craigslist ads. So if you see over here, you're going to see the description of the property. You have your social media links to take them to their Facebook page, your Twitter page, Active Rain if you have it, your contact information. Let's see. See if this will open for us. Here we go. This is an example of an ad that I posted on Craigslist. Here's my title up here for the seminar today. I put some photos in there. As you scroll down, you're going to have contact information. Here's my sign-up web address. If they click here, it takes them right to my landing page where they can sign up for the seminar. There's a Google map here to find it. Here's your text on this side. There's another call to action. Here's all of my social media and a few more photos. And that's just a basic ad. That didn't take more than 10 minutes to create that. Here's a listing that I have in Pleasant Hill. I think this is live. Let's see if this will work for me. So I have, you know, a couple dozen photos in here, the house. They can take advantage of taking that tour, just scrolling through the photos if they like. If they want to go on the visual tour, they can click this link. So, I mean, you can offer up a more robust experience from being on Craigslist than your competitors if you start to incorporate things like video, virtual tours, multiple photos. And while all of this is going on and playing, you're also branding yourself. You've got your contact information up there, and this makes it easier for them to share with others, right? That's the benefit of social media and online marketing. The potential for this to go viral with a couple clicks of the button is where you get the power of marketing this way. It's way more effective than a standard Craigslist ad where you don't have these connections to go viral with it. So up here, there's a place for features. You can put all the specs of whatever it is you happen to be selling there. Here's the map. If schools are relevant, tell a friend. All your other listings on Vflyer, if you have any, can all be linked to this one ad, so you can cross-market everything else that you're doing, which is always beneficial. I mean, think if you had multiple models of the same product, and you had one ad, and you had running, and they click on that, and they see the other 9 just from there. So, you know, why I wanted to show you all of this today is that there's a whole different way of looking at Craigslist and what you can do with it. And really, if you want to get mileage out of Craigslist, you have to keep your postings up at the top. And you have to do that by repetitive postings on a set schedule to accomplish that. And if that's not something that you want to do or you can do by fitting it into your schedule, you can outsource that. You can hire somebody to do that for you part-time, or you can go use somebody through Elance, or you can go offshore. But the goal is to have repetitive ads that are frequently posted on an ongoing schedule, and testing and tracking, and that's where the 800 system is extremely valuable for fine-tuning and adjusting your marketing message, so that the ads that you're spending money to post through the labor that you're paying are actually bringing back a rate of return. And then capturing that information from Craigslist is critical as well. And using techniques through an 800 call number or a landing page that converts and collects their email information so that you can market to them using your email service. Yeah, sure, I'd be happy to do that. And so these are the single listing sites that are available through the Vflyer service. So there's some different examples of what you can use. Let's see here. Here's one for marketing high-end apartments. Here's one for photography. This isn't just about real estate. These tools and techniques apply to a lot of different services and products out there. And they're all hosted by Vflyer. There's over 100 plus design themes that you can use. So you can create your own website very easily. You don't need to know HTML. You can add all your photos, your video, your audio. It's a pretty simple process. You fill all these forms out, you click the boxes, you select the theme, you enter your business information, and then you can go social with it, and you can start sharing it right from your Vflyer V-Site platform to all the various social media platforms that you've set up, your Facebook account, Twitter, whatever else you happen to be using. And you also happen, these Vflyers, this is something really critical now. You know, everything's going mobile. If your website that you have doesn't translate well on the screen of a mobile device, a smartphone, you're going to lose a lot of people. More people search from their smartphone devices now than they do from a PC. There's over 4 billion cell phones, most of them smartphones, and there's only 1 billion computers out there. But have you noticed there are a lot of folks that don't even have a computer anymore, especially the younger folks that can't afford one? It's all on here, right. So my point here is that whatever you've got online, whether it's a website, a blog, an ad, doesn't matter, it has to translate well on the screen of a smartphone. And it not only has to look right, but it has to function. In other words, when they land there, when they start clicking around, you need to make sure that those functions work, or you're going to lose your audience in a millisecond. And you've put all of this effort and energy to take them that far, and when they get there, if it doesn't work, why are you doing it? So just be cognizant whether you use Vflyer or anything else. Make sure that you check what you have online by logging on. Go type your URL into your browser of your website, your blog, or whatever, and see how it looks, and then try clicking around. And if it's not functional and if it doesn't look right, then you need to find somebody that knows how to optimize that so it will work properly. So let's see, what else can I tell you about Vflyer? We talked about custom themes, branding. You can print them, you can email those flyers. So there's your website after you create it. Here's another great thing I like about Vflyer. This is hard to read, I know, but they have an ongoing series of trainings. They're easy to follow. They have the beginner series, intermediate, and advanced series, and it's a rotating schedule. So if you miss this one on Tuesday, come back in a month and it comes up again. So they don't leave you in the dark to try to figure this out. They're easy to follow. And if you're not going to do this, you can have your assistant or your team member follow this too. And their online support and their phone support is excellent as well.